opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
33, yellow. 22, needle.
Check. Fresno.
Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. Completed over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know what's interesting, Kate? Even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Shot. 17.
Watch him right there.
Hut.
First down, Young. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
It's a screen play to Genty. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And going play action. Young. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On 2nd and 10, Young. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
Ready up.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Bowers. We'll have the first down and even more. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Tweet it to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches. There's a dive up the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A pickup of 2 yards.
First down throw, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. He takes it at the 4. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
On the set.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 32 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Ready, ready. 60 set.
From the pistol, it's Young. It is caught left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Genty on second. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
Brought down at the 42
Dose of the hurry up here.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Genty. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. And the Raiders.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
Got it.
Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Young. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's short of first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Let's go. Ready?
Young working from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 8 yards on the play. That's a Vegas 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Yellow. 43. Cut.
Young on 1st and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the Metro QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
It's caught at the 4. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Young's going to sneak it. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak gate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Check.
Going power with a big tight end. And he's going to fight forward and get a touchdown. The Raiders pull that in front further, 13-zip. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. Oh, it's an interception! And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Sack.
Shotgun give here to Genti. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
On the double.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow. Lining. Come on. Ready.
Back to Genti. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Another give here to Genti. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Ready. Hut, hut.
3rd and long for him here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
He was covered by Henry To'o.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. He finds him beyond the marker. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. 21 yards and the 1st. What a call to go for it there on 4th.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They They've got first down here from the 36.
Yep. Hey, 57, 57, color. 50.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Hey, 57.
Thrown back gets the handoff. Still has room inside the 15. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs chop some of the lead off before the half.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again. And not expect a little chunk. You'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Chiefs 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that from your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. It's Young to throw here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. The group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Yellow, line. Come on, set.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On the double.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Set. Ready.
No throw. 3rd and long. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders take a 3-possession lead.
Chiefs 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 480.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Number 17.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
One last play before the break.
Yellow. 480.
Throwing here just before halftime. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Robinson in motion right. Handoff now from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Working quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup.
To the air, Mahomes. Connection made with his running back down the middle. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Receiver in motion is headed right. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
Chiefs 15.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
To win it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Check, pink. Ready.
Running from the pistol here with Jency. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
25-yard line.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Got for big yards on the right side. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
It's a gain of
Give him 25 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
On the set.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Set.
Genty from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
33. Yellow.
From the pistol, it's Young. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Ready.
Air it out on third. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Coaches challenge you to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
They'll run here on first down. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Offensive line fast.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
First down throw, Mahomes. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Robinson sent in motion left. They'll run now on second down. And they'll fire ahead for a few. It's third down. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, third down. He finds Worthy, complete. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First
Looks like a
down.
design run here from Mahomes. And he gets in, touchdown! The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown! Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Down. You ready to spin?
Off the play fake, it's Young. Throwing the out route complete. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Hut, hut.
On play action, here's Young. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there. Blocked out to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Go now. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Straight ahead with Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Set. Blue, 32. Set.
Coming left is Genty. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready. Red, 38. Hut.
Out of the gun, Young. Finds Genty underneath. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 6. And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Black, set.
And going play action. Young. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay. No run connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 10 black, set.
Young to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On the double.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Striker. 45. White.
Again, it's Young. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those types of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Down. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Come on, set. 50, green. Ready.
They're going for it. Young. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Big man showing up the yards. To the 10. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs jumped in front now by 5. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. They'll take this at the 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Offense to the line. Here we go.
Let's go. Set.
Young on the play action. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready. Yellow. 43. Cut.
It's Young to throw here on 1st. Put the body on the line for his team. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Set. Cut. Yellow. 22. Set.
Here's Young to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal.
Ready. 10 black.
Here's Genty. Oh no, the ball is loose! And that goes out through the end zone. So a costly turnover, a would-be touchdown. Gonna be a touchback instead. Ball coming out to the 20.
You want to talk about a heartbreaker? That is 6 points they just watched bounce out of the end zone. You know, and that could be just as crushing, Kate, for their defense as it is for the guys who just coughed it up. Why? Because they were ready to go out there and defend with some momentum. But now they've got to turn it all around with 6 fewer points of support.
Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Back-to-back carries here. And he has the Chiefs first down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Yellow.
They're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that takes them to 3rd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Yellow. Easy.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up to pass. complete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered feet on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw it. Has him on a quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Kansas City Chief.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey.